morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and before we get started, let's get today's shout out of the way. Today's shout out goes to Andrew Patsiantos. Andrew was first to say first in one of my recent videos, and thus wins this shout out, so congratulations. Good morning, Quadcopter 101 here, and I got a second review of the Fimi A3 for you today. Now, in that first review, I was flying it directly out of the box. I had not updated any of its firmware, and I noticed there was some issues out of the box. Since that flight, I've since updated the firmware on the camera, on the drone, and on the controller, and it was very easy to do. I'll include links down below on where you can get the firmware updates along with how to do it. There's actually Fimi put out an instructional video showing how to do it, and it's not too hard at all, folks. It just required putting the upgraded files on a microSD card, plugging them into this, and then turning this on, and putting the upgrade file for the camera, plugging it into the drone, and turning the drone on. And finally, to update the drone's flight control software, you actually had to use a micro USB cable and connect it to the micro USB port in the back, and then insert the upgrade file into the drone, turn off the drone, and then the drone would automatically turn on and update itself. So it was a three-step process, in other words, but it wasn't too hard. Now, for today's flight, what do I want to do today? Today, I'm going to try out that sport mode flight, folks. This thing is supposed to go pretty darn fast. And in addition, since it can go really fast and it has a stabilized gimbal and a good follow-me system, we're going to go for a ride out here in the desert and see if this thing can keep up. So hope you enjoy this flight. So to turn this on, again, you do a quick press and a long press of this button here until you hear the third beat. Okay, put it on the ground. Okay, we got the drone turned on. Let's turn on the controller. And we're going to do our compass calibration. I always do a compass calibration, folks. Other people don't, but I do. Again, that's to minimize the chance of you getting toilet bowl effect. And while it's initializing, I'm going to try to do it. Let's see if it'll let me do it while it's initializing. So you go into its menus and go down or go up to get to calibration. Select calibration. Select compass calibration. Hit OK. And we got to do horizontal turns first and then vertical turns. So horizontal first. And now once we do verticals, and we're done. Compass calibration complete. So now we just got to wait for GPS signal. Be back out of the menus. Right now, how many? Gimbal not ready. The gimbal's still warming up. So when we're ready, we're going to take off. So hold on, folks. Okay, we have 17 satellites. We are good to take off. I am in sport mode. I'm going to be taking off in sport mode, but I did set in the GPS sport mode to be with GPS, not with altitude hold. You can keep in mind, folks, you can fly sport mode either with GPS to hold your position or with altitude hold only to not hold your position. That one would probably give you an even faster flight, but we're going to need GPS today for what I'm planning to do. Okay, so let's go into the menus and try the takeoff. And let's see here, Smart Flight. Selecting Smart Flight, selecting Auto Takeoff, and hitting OK. First thing we're going to check is its position hold. Is it stable? It seems to be. So the next thing we need to do is start the video. I'm pressing, actually I want to get in the camera first. I want to come down a little lower. I always do this. And starting the camera. And starting the camera on my recorder on my controller too. And then going up to the camera and saying, "How do you like my shirt today, folks?" Okay. One thing you can adjust with this camera is the EV. I'm gonna EV 0 plus 3. Let's go up higher. Wrong way. Wrong way. I will brighten it up a bit. Right about there. 0.7 seems to look good. Okay, I'm gonna go off in this direction toward the sun. A little bit off from the sun, right about there. And that's about as close as I want to be. And we are going to go back into this menu. Oh, starting the camera again. We're going to go back into the menus and go to Smart Flight and selecting Follow. and hitting OK. Follow me home. Point is radio controller. And let's see if I show up. I do. Lowering that gimbal a bit so you can see me. Now we're going to get in my car and go for a flight, or go for a drive. So hold on, folks. I got this. Actually, I'm going to be using this. It looks pretty sharp on my controller, so I think I can get away with just using my controller for this particular flight to view the video. So, getting in my car. There's my dog beside me. And I'm going to put my controller here on the up here on the dashboard so I can see it, and putting on my glasses so I can see the road while we're out and about. Glasses on, and seatbelt on, folks. Even though we're in the desert, make sure you wear a seatbelt. And let's turn the car and get going and see how well this follows. Okay, while it's following, let me point my camera up in its direction so you can see it. And I can see it. Okay, we are at 10 miles per hour. It's doing a good job, actually. Go faster. 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 Okay, notice how as we go this way, the road is coming up higher and higher, or the ground is coming up higher and higher. That's because we got some elevation here, folks. Hold on, let me give it a little more elevation. It's too low. I don't want it to smack into the ground. And let's lower that camera again with the gimbal, and putting this back on my dashboard so I can see us. Put the camera toward the drone, and away we go again. Some speed, 15 miles per hour, 20 miles per hour. That drone's doing a good job. That drone's doing a very good job. That's right. You see me, folks. Okay, back to 20 miles per hour again. That's about as fast as I'm going to drive out in the desert, folks. 20. I don't want to hit something. There's all kinds of garbage out here. What? Just doing a good job of following. Here's some of that garbage right here. Oh, we got a ditch here. This is really nice. Now, you know, I know a lot of folks out there want a drone that will follow them on their motorcycle. This might be able to do it, but you have to put this controller inside your backpack to do such. Okay, I got to raise it up again because the ground is coming up to meet it again as we go up. Go in this direction. Going up higher. There we go. And lowering that gimbal. That should be high enough so we don't have to worry about it anymore. Let's go again. The remote's still working. It's keeping up. Okay. Well, let's turn around and head back. Actually, let's just go around the desert and have it follow me. Okay, I think I can go this way if I remember correctly. Heading this way. Drone's keeping up. I better slow down here though, because I'm not really familiar with this road. I know it turns to the right up ahead somewhere. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. Turn to the right here. And head this direction. Now, let me give it a little more altitude. That's good enough. Okay, I'm looking for a road to take me back the way we came. I think this way can go that way. My Toyota here is all-wheel drive, so I can go around the desert like this. You got to have an all-wheel drive car out here, or four-wheel. Unless you're a city folk and you just stay in the city of Ridgecrest. I don't. I go up in the mountains and canyons, folks, and I need all-wheel drive. Okay, well, this take us home. Let's find out. It's still following. Still doing a darn good job of following me. Look at it up there. I can see you. Lowering the gimbal a bit. Okay. Going through this area here. I hope I don't get stuck up ahead. I shouldn't. There we go. All-wheel drive. Canyon arrow. Yeah. Doing a good job. This drone is so follow me. We're down to 11.2 volts. So we're gonna head back now. Follow me mode. Home point. And this should be the road we want. I think I need to turn left here. And we're gonna head back. So yeah, this is one of the best follow me's that I've seen in this price range down here, folks. You know, I've done this before with the H501 from Hubsan, but that doesn't have stabilized video. This one does. Let's pick up the speed here on the way back. Let's see how fast it can keep up with us here. 20. Let's take up to 25. That's about it. I ain't going any faster, folks. It's getting too bumpy here. 23 miles per hour. Okay. We're getting out of the picture at 23 miles per hour. Let's bring it back down. So, you know, it seems to be, its speed limit there seems to be about 20 miles per hour. You go above 20 and then it has a hard time keeping up. So we've discovered its speed limit for follow me, which appears to be 20 miles per hour. That's okay. That's reasonable. And I'm going to have to turn in here, if I remember correctly. Yep. And we're going to pull in, and then let's try some more high-speed flying with this particular drone in sport mode. Okay, I'm going to park the car right here and get out. Let me roll up my window because I know my dog is going to want to jump out. She knows I'm going to take her for a walk after this. That's her payment. Okay, let's bring it back down again. And let's come over here. Oh, you stay in there, baby. Over here. And bringing it in. Pushing forward. It's still in follow me. Let me come out of follow me. Stopping that video. And stopping that video. Make sure that I got that video. I got to stop this, folks, and restart both videos. I like to do this so that I don't lose the video file in case I lose power to the drone. Okay, going into the menus and safe flight, or actually menus and smart flight. Actually, I think I can just exit out of follow me just by pressing the home button if I remember correctly. I don't know if I did it or not. Are you following me still? Because all I did was press the home button. Yeah, that shuts it off. Okay, let's bring it down. Bring it closer. And let's raise up the gimbal. Sync up the cameras. Make sure we are recording. We are. Okay, again, we are in sport modes, folks. So let's send it out fast and see how it flies. Full forward pitch. Oh boy, that moves. That really does move. That's a good flyer. I'm going to fly it until the battery gets low. We are probably going to get low battery very soon because we are moving really fast with this. And you're probably seeing crops in the picture too because it's pitched very far forward to do this type of speed. This is GPS mode. And okay, well, let's go out. How much battery power? Let me look. Hold on. I'm going to plop it right there. Hold on a second. Low battery, please land ASAP. Okay. Well, we're going to land ASAP. Let's bring it back closer here so we don't land over there. Now remember, last time I flew this, I hit low battery and it landed way out in the desert, or land it where it was at. I'm going to leave it right over there and see if it lands itself from over there, or if it's going to fly back and do a return to home. I am. How far away am I? 37 meters away. I see it over there. I hope you can see me. And we're gonna just fly it until it does its landing. We are 10.9 volts. Low battery of flight controller. Now, flight FC means the drone. Okay, that I was mistaken the other day. I thought it meant low battery of this controller, but they're talking about the flight controller of the drone. When you see FC, they're talking about the drone. If you see RC, they're talking about the controller. So I was mistaken the other day, folks, that low battery signal that I was getting. But we were 10.9 volts. I don't know what its low battery landing is going to be, but we'll find out here shortly. Now, this is a 3S battery. In theory, you can go all the way down to 9 volts. We are 10.9 volts right now. But most people like to land at around 3.5 volts per cell, which would be about 10.5 volts would be a good landing voltage. I don't know what they got on this particular drone, but it's getting boring just sitting there, isn't it, folks? So let's fly it around some more. Just fly it around. Make sure we're in an area where there's no bushes. I don't want it to land in a bush. But have I taken any photos with this thing yet? I don't think I have. Let's go and take a photo or two. Okay. I don't need to be in this menu to do that, but let's take a photo. Come down lower. How do you like my shirt again today, folks? Showing you the camera. Coming down a little lower. And one more picture. So, okay, photo success. Let's go back up again. We're at 10.8 volts. You get this battery warning at 10.8 volts. There's still a lot of battery voltage left on that thing. Again, you can probably fly down to 10.5 volts would be a good return to home or landing voltage. It's doing weird gyrations there. I don't know what that was. But, okay, we're not hearing, remember we were hearing squiggliness the other day? We're not hearing that squealing as much as was squealing the other day. We had a lot of squealing, but since this flight control update, it seems to be reasonably well. Now it's descending slightly. Does that mean it's doing its automatic landing? I don't think so. So going out again. 10.8 volts. We want to see when this thing does a landing or a return to home. Either one. 10.8 volts is still a lot of voltage on this thing. I don't know why they're giving you an alert that soon. 10.5 volts again would be the landing voltage that I would land at. And there we go. What's it doing? Is it going to land itself? Looks like it's landing itself. You get a beeping warning, and it starts doing a slow descent. It starts doing a slow descent. When you hear that beeping, it's time you better come back right away, because it's going to start descending. So again, this does not do a return to home on low battery, but instead does a slow descent. Okay. Okay, let me turn off the controller and turn off the drone. So, my thoughts on this? Yeah, at this price level, this is a very capable drone, folks. Very capable drone indeed. Especially, I hope that video came out of me driving with this thing, so because it was keeping up very well, and the picture looked very stable. So I hope it was very stable. We'll find out in post-production. I'm sure because of the speeds we were flying at, we probably saw a lot of propeller flicker from the low sun, and also the propellers might have came into view. I don't know, because we were pitching it down pretty steep, like so. So those propellers might come into view for momentarily there. We'll see in post-production. So hope you enjoyed this flight. again, of the Fimi A3. At this price level, under $300, I still think this is one of the better drones out there. So, hope you enjoyed the flight. Quadcopter 101, signing out. Hi, Quadcopter 101 here again. Hey, if you want to get your own shout out in one of my future videos, make sure you subscribe to my channel. It's real simple. Just go to my channel page and click on that subscribe. And also make sure to click that bell button right next to the subscribe button. That way you get notified when I release a brand new video immediately and give you a chance to get that first shout out. So give it a try, folks.